Do you want to improve your focus? Right? I know you're interested because you're here. So stop scrolling the comments, and if you're genuinely interested, focus on this video for the next couple of minutes. Focus is a skill that everyone needs to make a change in their life, and without focus, you will not truly be able to work on the problems that you have or changing the situations you want changed in your life. Right? Only by following the path to focus will you finally be able to take action and change your work life and your personal life for the better. If you're actually interested in improving your focus, like and subscribe because that's what I'm all about, and join a free community in the third link in the description, which is all about building your focus and giving you free value. Now, I used to be horrible at focusing in general, right? I could not focus on anything longer than 5 minutes if it wasn't a video game. And I scrolled on TikTok for hours, which definitely did not help. But in addition, I was just doing nothing with my time outside of this but binge eating and playing video games. All of this destroyed my focus, and doing the work was the last thing that I had ever wanted to do. Right? Never did I wake up wanting to work. Then I started to walk along the path to focus, and everything started to actually change for me. And now I can focus for hours straight without distractions and just fully engaged in my work and grinding out quality, productive work every single day. And if you follow the path to focus, I guarantee that you can do the exact same thing and you will see a major improvement in your ability to focus for hours on end without getting distracted. This isn't the first step on the path, but it's something that you need to realize if you're going to be improving your focus. And that is that focus is like a multiplier to your productivity, right? So however long you're working, right? You can measure productivity in hours, we'll say, right? So you were working solidly for 2 hours. And if you have focus, right, somebody with level 1 focus and level 10 focus, that person with level 1 focus is going to get 2 units of productivity done with those 2 hours. But the person with 10 focus is going to get 20 done, right? It would have taken that level 1 person 20 hours to do the equivalent of 2 hours of work for that level 10 focus person. So improving your focus is one of the highest leverage things you can do to just improve how effective you are, right? You can literally be 10 times more productive just based on how focused you can be. So that should really be a big motivation, and it was for me, to just improving your focus, because genuinely the more focused you are, the more productive you are, and your focus lasts, right? This is a skill that carries over into the future. So keep that in mind as you go down the path to focus. The first step on the path to focus is removing your phone as a distraction while you work. So you can do 2 things here. One of them is to just completely remove your phone from the room while you're doing work, right? If you aren't that attached to your phone, or you just really struggle with always checking it, just put it in another room where you can't easily get it, or you have to completely break the work cycle to go and get it, so that it's just less tempting to actually go and grab it. But if you're in a place where you need to have it on you, right, the only place you can work is out, and you just want to have your phone on you for safety reasons, whatever, what you need to do here, and what I did, is turn off all your notifications except for important people that you want to be able to call you, like your parents, a loved one, like a significant other, anything like that. But nobody else should be able to contact you in any other way. And turn raise to wake off, so that even if you pick up your phone, right, it doesn't turn on. Like it's still just black, and I'd have to actually tap it to turn it on. So make sure your phone is set up like that, and put it on black and white as much as possible. I know I actually just recently turned off black and white on my phone, but black and white makes it a lot less tempting to scroll if you're having that issue, because things are simply less fun to look at, right? They're less entertaining. So put it on black and white if you're having that social media problem. And it should really give you no reason now to look at your phone while you're working. This is a requirement for anybody who wants to make it easier for themselves to focus, right? Your phone is designed to be a distraction to you. It's designed to keep you on it as long as possible. So minimizing how much it's around is by default going to increase your focus. The second step on the path to focus is starting a daily meditation and journaling in the morning, right? I started doing 5 minutes of meditation a day, and now I've built myself up to being able to regularly do around 30 minutes a day pretty easily. And it's done absolute wonders for my ability to focus, right? Without just this one habit, I don't think I would have been nearly as far along as I am in just my ability to actually do work, find it enjoyable, and remain engaged for long amounts of time, right? A lot of my credit for my ability to focus is going to meditation here. But a lot of people get frustrated trying to meditate, thinking that something is supposed to happen or that they're not doing it right. Right? All you're doing is letting the thoughts that are going to come and distract you come into your mind. And then you're simply just disregarding them and letting them go as you go back to your breath, right? It's not going to be super easy to stay on your breath in the beginning, and your mind's going to wander and it's going to go off and you're going to be lost in thought, and that's okay. But whenever you realize, just go back to the breath. And the more you do this, the more you're going to realize how directly it applies to work, right? Whenever you're working, if you're in dreamland and you're lost in thought, you need to focus yourself back on the task and get back to work, right? That is what meditation is over and over and over again. It's forcing yourself to realize that you've gone away from what you were supposed to do and come back to it. And with work, it's a lot easier. Once you've done it on meditation and something like the breath, it becomes a breeze to do it for work, which is actually engaging and should be fun for you. After this, I started picking up journaling, though, and that's a big game changer in your ability to just stay calm and collected throughout the rest of the day. When you journal right after a meditation session, your brain, for the most part, has calmed down and gotten a lot of its random thoughts out. So now you can just journal the few key things that were really sticking with you, the few thoughts that were bugging you, or just some things that are on the top of your mind that you've been needing to get out, right? And once you get these out on a piece of paper, you don't need to look at it anymore, right? Just do a 5-minute journal in the morning. And you are going to notice that you're going to have almost zero distracting thoughts while you work, because right after the meditation where you trained yourself to get into that focus mode, you immediately just got rid of all the remaining thoughts that were cluttering up your brain. And now a lot of your mental bandwidth, right, most of it is freed up to just do the work. Just sit down and do what you know you have to do. Both of these together are going to be great for improving your focus and just having you function as a calm, cool, collected person who doesn't get super emotionally riled up, and you can still make good decisions, you can still have fun, you can still just go through your day, but with a new higher level of focus than 90% of people walk around with. The third and final step of the path is to start scheduling your day and scheduling time for your work and breaking down specifically what task you're doing in 1 to 2 hour blocks. A lot of people, myself included, underestimate how powerful planning can be. But once I started to implement it, I actually understood how powerful it can be for transforming your work and your focus, right? When you schedule things ahead of time, especially if you do this the night before you have to do the work, when you get up in the morning, all you have to do is look in your book and execute. So this makes it extremely easy, and it made it super easy for me to just stick to doing the tasks that I set. And This naturally will increase your productivity, which is great, right? But we're also here for focus. And what this planning does is it takes the guesswork out of what to do. And when the guesswork is taken out of what to do, it makes it a lot easier for me to focus and just stick to what I'm supposed to do, right? When I don't have to find my way to the object that I'm focusing on, right? When I don't have to problem solve as part of my focused work, when I can just sit down and know that this task is what is up next, my brain immediately just kicks into focused work mode, and I'm able to grind out that task, and that hour flies by every single time. It is by far the easiest to focus, and I am by far the most productive when I plan ahead. So I recommend everybody, if you're still here, to just start a planner. Right? A planner is the best thing that you can do for your productivity and for just getting the most out of your day. So I highly recommend it for anybody who's planning to take seriously this change in their productivity and focus. Right? And if you are serious about making that change and you want personal help, click the first link in the description and schedule a one-on-one call with me where I will personally help you grow your focus, grow your productivity, and figure out what's missing in your work right now and give you that clarity on the next step. First link in the description. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if it was valuable. Follow me on Twitter, second link in the description. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as always, stay blessed.